What's up, boys? I am going to try to show all of you, or some of you who need it, or anyone who just wants to watch, how to get some fat fucking Milaana rips. Fresh VTC5 battery, pop that bad boy in. Just get her down nice and tight. Boom. Got our nice cobalt long stem. Looks pretty fucking sick. I love that. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, so nice. Okay, anyway. We got the herb. It's not the best quality, but it works. I'm sure there's a very good chance yours is better. So you should be able to go about this easier than I can. Look at that. I already got a little fucking stem. Get that shit out of here. We ain't fucking with stems today. Alrighty. Let's get this guy nice and packed up. I'm gonna pack her a little fatter than I normally do. Obviously, for the sake of a video, but I mean, it's nothing crazy. You probably can't see. This lighting's all jacked up. Anyway. Alright, so nothing crazy's happened so far. We're just putting her in. Let me get my stir tool. Got the Solo 2 right there. Fucking love this thing. Hits like a champ. Obviously, the Milaana is my one true love, but, you know, we all know with vapes, we got multiple. Got my little stir tool. Looking good, nice and clean. Flat end right there. Scooper end right there. Boom. All fucking right. Let's see if we can get this going. So I'm gonna try to like do that so you guys can like really see how long I'm on the trigger for. Make it nice and easy for everyone. Alright, so first one isn't gonna be huge, just gonna be like a nice little primer hit. So give it like 1, 2, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, however long. Taste is good. Barely any vapor. As expected, wasn't going for it. Just to heat up the herb, get your unit nice and hot, make everything as it should be. Second one's gonna be a little bigger, but nothing crazy. I can make it crazy. Let's see if I can make it crazy. All right, so start on the trigger. Definitely a nice one. Still nothing absolutely insane. I don't have my lighting like too great for you guys. I'm not really sure how to go about this because like no matter where I have it, there's like a glare. It's just such a fucking bright light, you guys. My god. If you see my room right now, it is just completely lit up white. It's a little too intense. I should probably get like a thin piece of paper to put over it. Make it like a real studio. Anyway, herb still looks good. Still probably can't see. Fuck it. We'll give her a little stir. Crush some of the herb a little bit because I got some like a leafy flakes in there. Alright, so she's nice and stirred. Tamp her back down. Throw her back on the Milaana. Alright, here we go. Whew. Wow. Yeah. I normally don't cloud chase with the long stem, but like shit. Sure is capable. Oh my god. Herb has no hot spotting. I got like a nice coarse ground, so prevents that pretty well. When it's too fine, I find that there's always a little bit of resistance on some part of your pack, which means the air is going to try to go through the part that has the least resistance, and when it's super fine, that least resistance is going to be a little bit more funneled than if it were like coarse, because when it's coarse, there's all these different paths for the air to travel to. Nothing's going to get super overly heated. And you don't need coarse as in like finger broken up. Like I still use a grinder. It's still pretty fine, but it's by no means a powder. When it's a powder, you'll get some fat fucking rips, but you can definitely hotspot real hard. Like no matter how like well tuned your heater is, you're probably gonna hotspot if it's too fine. You can though go about it real gradually. So instead of letting your temp spike and then holding it, you want to do a lot of feathering as the heat builds up, and this way all your herb will be roasting at like a nice temperature. But like I made this example earlier in the thread, if you just like drop a steak on a really hot stove, it's just gonna fucking cook like the outside super fast. Like you want like a nice even heat all throughout. You want a gradual heat change. If it's too sharp, you're gonna hotspot. That's my experience. Yours could vary. All right, let's rip again. There we go. We're pushing down. Check out my bony fingers, looking good. That one was nice, but nothing too crazy. I just started to feel a little harsh for me from that last hit, so it's still looking fairly green. We don't really have any browning in there yet, so all that talking made the unit cool down a little bit. So let's see if we can make this one a nice fatty. All right, fingering. Here we go. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, that one was huge. That's huge. Like that's just a really big hit. That's all there is to it. And I'm not just like holding down the trigger and guessing whether or not it's going to combust. Like you feel the heat coming through, you use that feedback, you adjust the trigger accordingly. A lot of you guys know this. A lot of you guys are better than I am. I'm no master. I just like my vape. It's that simple. Alright? Herb's not looking too bad. It's definitely a darker color, but nowhere near considered straight brown to where it's finished. So we'll go for another nuke. Alright, so boom. So that time, when I let off the trigger and start pulling again, I realized when I kept pulling, I could feel the heat drop quite a bit, which means I let off the trigger a little too long. So you take note of that, and next time I realize if I'm off for like that full second and a half, whatever it was, that it's gonna cool down X amount of degrees that like I just felt. So if you do need it to cool down that much, it's not a problem. But if you're going for like fat rips, you wanted to maintain the temp you were just at, that would have been a little bit too long for my unit. Everyone's is different. But just an example of like how to analyze your vape. Alright, that'll do it. So I'm gonna cache this onto my laptop real quick and see if we can get this on camera pretty well. The lighting's probably not great, but it's pretty solid EBV. Like, it's not perfect. It's not going to be like a perfect 360 conduction looking brown, but like, it's pretty damn good. The lighting makes it look worse than it is. It's pretty good. Well, that's my sesh, guys. Peace.